We have been dealing with quite a number of issues. If I start with the whole group of ethics and society, we have developed 3 opinions, one on data protection and privacy, one on dual use of neuroscience and related technologies, and now, not yet published, but in the pipeline, is an opinion on artificial intelligence and the effects upon society. And within my smaller philosophy and neuroethics group, we have focused on, first of all, the concept of simulation, because HPP purports to simulate the human brain. So what does that mean? And what are the methods one envisages? And can, for example, consciousness ever be simulated? And that leads me to the other topic that we focus on very much, with my doctoral students, the notion of consciousness. What is consciousness? And by what criteria would we be justified in ascribing consciousness, either to a living organism or perhaps to a machine? From a societal point of view, I really think that we need to address the gigantic weight of mental and brain disorders that people suffer from. And this number is increasing in the world today. There is a biological story to tell and a social story to tell. And I think that we need to develop these stories to find better diagnostic criteria and, above all, better cures, better therapies for these people. It causes immense human suffering as well as, of course, material costs. But I do think that a publicly funded big project like the Human Brain Project needs to show itself relevant to both the treatment of mental disorders and brain disorders, and also perhaps assist in the development of new drugs. I think that neuroscience is a science that is still in a process of maturation. It is a very young science compared to, for example, physics. And I think it still struggles with combining the most theoretical and abstract and the empirical perspectives. That needs to be developed further in neuroscience, and it's a process that is ongoing, of course. So, with respect to how I hope that neuroscience will develop, I hope it will follow the same development as physics did, that it will involve such a sophisticated theoretical part that, in fact, philosophy becomes a part of neuroscience, as you cannot get a cigarette paper between a theoretical physicist and a philosopher. And in fact, Isaac Newton was once classified as a philosopher, not as a natural scientist. And so I hope that the development of neuroscience will go a bit in that direction. And I'm rather hopeful that it might.